Number 25 Midsommar, 2019. Ari Aster, the demented mastermind behind Hereditary, knows how to get under people's skin, and does so with his sophomore efforts set at a Swedish festival that turns to be not all sunshine and daisies, though you do see plenty of that in this twisted blend of tranquil visuals and devastating peril.
Unbelievable.
Welcome and happy Midsummer. Skål!
What time is it?
9 p.m.
That can't be right. The sky is blue.
This is what 9 p.m. is like here.
How long have you two been together?
Just over 3.5 years.
4 years.
Really?
Yeah.
What do you think?
It's like another world.
Tomorrow's a big day.
Is it scary?
What is it?
It has special properties. What am I going through?
We just need to acclimate.
I don't want to acclimate, I want to go.
Absolutely not.
What's happening? I don't know why you invited us.
That's why you look so guilty right now, because you know.
We only do this every 90 years. I was most excited for you to come.
Number 24 Harold and Maude, 1971. A young, rich adult but caught, obsessed with death finds a new lease on life when he meets, and gains an affection for, a lively 79-year-old woman, Ruth Gordon, in this darkly comic and bizarrely romantic classic featuring a soundtrack by Jim Croce. Number 23 Pretty in Pink, 1986. In her third collaboration with writer John Hughes, the master of the high school movie, Molly Ringwald, star of 16 Candles, The Breakfast Club, and currently Riverdale, plays Andy, a lower-class teen conflicted by her crush on the rich, popular Blaine, Andrew McCarthy, and her friend Ducky's John Cryer, lifelong affections for her.
I mean, it isn't right? This is not the time to get serious over some Nimrod.
He's gonna use you and then throw you away.
You're ashamed to be seen with me.
I am
You're
not.
ashamed to go out with me.
You like him, he likes you. What his friends think shouldn't make any difference.
I just want to let them know that they didn't break me.
Just don't write love songs like they used to.
Number 22 The Birdcage, 1996. When the son Val, Dan Futterman, brings his fiancée's conservative parents Gene Hackman and Diane Weiss to dinner, a gay couple, Robin Williams and Nathan Lane, must pretend to be a heterosexual husband and wife in this Oscar-nominated American classic movie.
Do an eclectic celebration of the dance. You do Fosse, Fosse, Fosse. You do Martha Graham, Martha Graham, Martha Graham. Or Madonna, Madonna, Madonna. But you keep it all inside.
What does the mother do?
She's a housewife.
Oh, I could play it straight? Al, you old so-and-so. How do you feel about that call today? I mean, the Dolphins, 4th and 3 play on their 30-yard line with only 34 seconds to go.
How do you think I feel? Betrayed, bewildered?
Call me. Perfect. Won't you come in?
Senator Keeley, Mrs. Keeley, come here and give me a hug.
I've never felt such tension. It's like riding a psychotic horse towards a burning stable. God, it's a nightmare.
Something very strange is going on.
Number 21 Creed 2, 2018. Speaking of sequels, the follow-up to Ryan Coogler's Creed, which put the spotlight on Apollo Creed's Carl Weathers' illegitimate son, is technically the 8th Rocky movie. This time, boxing champ Donnie, Michael Jordan, once again under the training of his uncle, Rocky Balboa, Sylvester Stallone, gets back in the ring to take on the son of the man who accidentally killed his father, Ivan Drago, Dolph Lundgren.
Father said he died right here in my hands. That kid was raised in hate. It's dangerous. He broke things in me that ain't never been fixed. It ain't worth it.
It's not just us anymore, Dick.
I want to rewrite history.
If you want to fight this man, that's your business. But don't pretend this is about your father.
Number 20 Bridget Jones's Diary, 2001. Based on the book by Helen Fielding. A British woman has a love triangle with her boss and a childhood friend, causing the most drama, which she chronicles in her personal journal. Renée Zellweger received her first Academy Award nomination as the title role of this romantic comedy that spawned 2 sequels. Number 19 The Cabin in the Woods, 2011. Yet another thriller that benefits from knowing as little about it as possible, director Drew Goddard and co-writer Joss Whedon's clever cult favorite. Starring a young Chris Hemsworth as one of 5 young vacationers plagued by strange occurrences at a remote cabin. Number 18 Mission Impossible Fallout 2018. A franchise getting better as it goes along, and that is the case for the Mission Impossible films, the 6th and most recent of which sees top IMF agent Ethan Hunt, played by Tom Cruise, and his team once again are struggling with the consequences of a mission gone wrong.
Your mission. Should you choose to accept it? I wonder, did you ever choose not to? The end you always feared is coming. And the blood will be on your hands. The fallout.
You had a terrible choice to make in Berlin. One life over millions. And now the world is at risk.
This is the CIA's mission. If he had held on to the plutonium, we wouldn't be having this conversation.
And his team would be dead.
Yes, they would. That's the job.
Down with the victims. We both know you need them. Stuck in the middle of all irrelevance.
You don't understand what you're involved in.
You need to walk away.
Please don't make me go through you.
How many times has Hunt's government betrayed him, disavowed him, cast him aside? How long before a man like that has had enough?
You can't fight the friction. So you can't take the pressure.
Ethan, that's not who we are.
Maybe we need to reconsider that.
You can't fight the friction.
So, how is he?
Hell, you know. Same old Ethan.
What the hell is he doing?
I find it best not to look.
Number 17 Annie Hall, 1977. Woody Allen won his first directing Oscar for this cleverly self-aware romantic comedy about a neurotic, aging comedian, Allen, who recounts, through a series of flashbacks, his relationship with an insecure aspiring nightclub singer after whom the film is named.
VPL.
Visible panty line.
Yeah, she's a 10 max, and that's great for you because you're used to 2s, aren't you? What's your name?
Allison?
You're like New York Jewish left-wing liberal intellectual, Central Park West, Brandeis University with the socialist summer camps, and the father with the Ben Shahn drawings, right? And the really, strike-oriented kind of... stop me before I make a complete imbecile of myself.
No, that was wonderful. I love being reduced to a cultural stereotype.
Paul Simon.
We're gonna meet Jack and Angelica and have a drink there, and if you'd like to come, we'd love to have you. We can just sit and talk, nothing. Not a big deal. It's just relax, just be very mellow.
I don't respond well to mellow. You know what I mean? I have a tendency to, if I get too mellow, I ripen and then rot.
Shelley Duvall.
I was at the Stones concert in Altamont when they killed that guy, remember?
Yeah, were you? I was at an Alice Cooper thing where 6 people were rushed to the hospital with bad vibes.
Janet Margolin. Colleen Dewhurst. Christopher Walken in the new Woody Allen film.
Were you always funny?
Hey, what is this, an interview? We're supposed to be making love.
Annie Hall.
No, that was the most fun I've ever had without laughing.
Annie Hall.
Number 16, Honey Boy, 2019.
No.
During a stint in rehab, Shia LaBeouf passed the time by writing his gripping, semi-autobiographical account of his personal struggles with his on-screen fame, off-screen infamy, and his turbulent relationship with his father, who plays a dramatized version of In the Realm Opposite Noah Jupe and Lucas Hedges as dramatized versions of himself at different stages of his life.
How do you think it feels to have my son paying me? How do you think that feels?
You wouldn't be here if I didn't pay you.
Number 15, Crash, 2005. Director Paul Harris crafts an interweaving collage of morality tales performed by an all-star cast including Don Cheadle and Sandra Bullock, exposing racial tension in modern-day Los Angeles over a 36-hour period in this powerful winner of 3 Academy Awards. Number 14, The Disaster Artist, 2017. The story behind the making of the Citizen Kane of bad movies, from writer, director, and Golden Globe-winning star James Franco. Dave Franco also stars in the film as actor Greg Sestero, whose memoir on experiences on the set of the infamous 2004 Word of Mouth inspired the film.
He has it all. Good luck, many friends, and also maybe Johnny is vampire. We'll see.
This set of the alleyway looks exactly like the real alleyway.
That's right.
Well, why don't we just shoot in the real alleyway?
Because it's a real Hollywood movie.
No, yeah, sounds good.
Okay.
Action!
I did not hit her. I did not. Oh, hi, Mark.
But it doesn't work if you're looking at the camera.
And then this beautiful girl, anything for my princess. She betrayed him. And then this guy, Johnny, he go crazy. Nobody respect my vision. You are a villain. I do this whole movie for you, Greg. You are tearing me apart, Lisa.
Cut?
Why you cut, Sandy? This is great. This is real acting.
If you're gonna writhe around with the dress, maybe do it before you shoot yourself in the head and blow your brains out.
I disagree.
You really gonna make this thing?
We are going to go together. Tommy, this is not necessary. No, very necessary. I need to show my ass to sell this movie.
I think you're aiming a little bit.
I am what I am. Just do the scene.
Why is he having sex with her belly button? He knows where her vagina is, right?
Number 13, Clue, 1985. When their dinner party host at a luxurious mansion turns up dead, 6 eccentric socialites, a shady maid, and a precocious butler, the always dazzling Tim Curry, must figure out who among them is the murderer in this hilarious classic based on the board game.
Is it the timid Mr. Green?
Why are you screaming? Because I'm right of what? Screaming!
Or the militant Colonel Mustard?
If I was the killer, I would kill you next.
Huh?
I said if.
Mrs. White, who helped her husband on his way.
Well, it's a matter of life after death. Now that he's dead, I have a life.
Miss Scarlet, who's helped many men along the way.
Practice makes perfect. Huh.
Professor Plum, who's looking for a way.
I'm looking.
Mrs. Peacock.
I have absolutely no idea what we're doing here, but I am determined to enjoy myself.
Or did the butler do it?
No.
Paramount Pictures invites you to an evening of mystery.
Let us in! Let us in! Let us out! Let us out!
Murder.
This is getting quite serious.
And madness. In the movie that makes a scene of the crime.
So who did it?
Clue.
Number 12, Hereditary, 2018. The less you know about writer and director Ari Aster's featuring a staggering performance from Toni Collette takes a head-spinning turn from a somber family drama into an unrelenting nightmare.
To see so many strange new faces here today, I know my mom would be very touched and probably a little suspicious. My mother was a very secretive and private woman. It's Grandma. You know you were her favorite, right? Even when you were a little baby, she wouldn't let me feed you because she needed to feed you. She was a very difficult woman, which maybe explains me. I recognize you from your mother. What? Sometimes I swear I can feel them in the room.
Oh my God! What's that?
She isn't gone. She had private rituals, private friends.
Who's gonna take care of me?
You don't think I'm gonna take care of you?
But when you die...
She wasn't altogether there. At the end.
I don't like this. Dad, I don't like this.
What's happening? Enough! Don't you ever raise your voice at me! I am your mother! Please stop! Mom, what's happening? Make it stop! Make it stop!
I just don't want to put any more stress on my family.
Number 11, The Great Escape, 1963. A 1960s-era classic I would hope remains left alone. However, is this true story about a group of World War II POWs, headlined by Master of Cool Steve McQueen, and the plan to break out of an internment camp in Nazi-occupied Germany.
This was the camp. These were the staggering odds.
This is a new camp. It has been built to hold you and your men. It is organized to incorporate all we have learned of security measures. We have in effect put all our rotten eggs in one basket. And we intend to watch this basket carefully.
Very wise.
There will be no escapes from this camp.
How many are you taking out? 250? 250? Yeah. You're crazy. You ought to be locked up. You too. 250 guys just walking down the road just like that.
These were the men. Hiltz, the Cooler King, who broke every rule as fast as the Germans made them. Hendley, the Scrounger. He'd come up with a baby elephant if the men needed one.
Are you throwing off here? Time to lock down!
Where's your kit?
This is it. The rest was confiscated in the last shakedown. The goons didn't appreciate some of my more personal items.
Such as Bartlett, Big X, the prime mover behind this true, incredible story. He held their lives in the palm of his hand. Ramsey, the planner, ready to take the rap for every man in the camp. Danny, the Tunnel King. He dug 16 escape tunnels in 16 different prisons. And the Germans still have him. Sedgwick, the manufacturer. He can make anything out of anything else. And make it work. These were the reckless, defiant men. These men plotted. These men dared. These men lived. The Great Escape. The great drama, the great entertainment, the great adventure begins with The Great Escape.
Number 10, True Grit, 2010. Joel and Ethan Coen's take on Charles Portis's Western novel about a young girl's vengeful search for her father's killer. Jeff Bridges gives an Oscar-nominated performance as Rooster Cogburn, a role originated on the big screen to Oscar-winning Glory by John Wayne in 1969.
Mr. Cogburn?
What do you want, girl?
I'm looking for the man who killed my father. The man's name is Tom Chaney, and I need somebody to go after him.
What's your name?
My name is Maddie Ross.
Are you some kind of law?
I'm a Texas Ranger. I know Chaney. It is at least a two-man job taking him alive.
Marshal Cogburn? Can we depart this afternoon?
We?
I'm going with you.
Congratulations, you've graduated from marauder to wet nurse.
He's being followed.
What do we do, Marshall?
You missed your shot, Cogburn.
Just let this go.
I thought you were going to say the sun was in your eyes. That is to say, your eye.
You got a lot of experience with bounty hunters, do you?
That is a silly question. I am 14.
You can run on for a long time.
Time for you to go home.
I don't like you. I will not go back, not without Cheney, dead or alive.
Our lady gotta cut you down.
Cheney's here! Help me, Marshall!
Now what, Cogburn?
Them boys don't think about the wrath that's about to set down on him. Cheney and his gang are a rough lot.
I do not regret shooting your father. I will kill this girl!
Biggest mistake you ever made.
Tell him that God's gonna cut you down.
Help me!
I can do nothing for you, son.
Number 9 Planes, Trains and Automobiles, 1987. Speaking of raising hell, Steve Martin is in for the most disastrous odyssey of his life when he becomes the reluctant travel companion to the bumbling John Candy on a trip home for Thanksgiving, in this heartwarming favorite from writer and director John Hughes.
During holiday travel, some people get delirious. Some get delayed. And some get Del Griffin.
American Light and Fixture, Director of Sales, Shower Curtain Ring Division.
Neil Page got all three.
I was on my way home to spend a nice holiday with my family. Instead, I'm in a motel bed with a stranger.
So instead of Thanksgiving with his family, he's spending 3 days with the turkey.
2 happy clams just whistling down the road.
Flintstones, meet the Flintstones, they're the modern Tony family.
Paramount Pictures presents
Wilma!
Steve Martin.
You ever been to Hawaii? Yeah. You see Don Ho while you were there? See the second show, that's the best one.
Is that right?
Yeah.
John Candy.
Why are you holding my hand? Where's your other hand? Between 2 pillows. Those aren't pillows.
In a new film by John Hughes. Planes, Trains, and Automobiles.
See that Bears game last week? Yeah, hell of a game, hell of a game.
Number 8 Hellraiser, 1987. First-time director Clive Barker became a household name and Doug Bradley's Pinhead become an iconic villain with this gruesome, but absorbingly clever supernatural thriller about how far people will go for love, even if it costs them their soul.
A nightmare.
No.
Unlike anything you have witnessed, is born. Because within these walls, the unholy is unleashed. Hellraiser, a film by Clive Barker.
We'll tear your soul apart.
Number 7 Logan Lucky, 2017. Steven Soderbergh directed this hilarious Southern fried heist thriller, starring Channing Tatum, Adam Driver, Riley Keough, and a killer Daniel Craig unlike you have ever seen him before.
Jimmy, I'm just gonna say it. I gotta let you go.
You were just fired. I was let go for liability reasons involving insurance. The one-armed bartender. You need to show a little respect. Charlotte Motor Speedway. I know how they move the money.
The only guy who knows anything about blowing up real bank vaults is Joe Bang.
I am incarcerated. Yeah, we got a plan to get you out.
Coca-Cola 600 is the biggest race of the year.
We need a computer whiz.
I know everything there is to know about computers, okay? All the Twitters, I know them.
Welcome to the Coca-Cola 600.
How many yards away is the vault?
20 yards. I don't know, maybe 30.
Is it 20 or is it 30? We are dealing with science here.
They're gonna know what we want them to know.
My life of crime is over.
That is massively stupid.
It's been handled.
Oh, this is gonna be good.
That looks like it hurt.
I want everything on Jimmy Logan.
I'm about to get naked. So no bacon. I said no bacon.
You Logans mustn't be as simple-minded as people say.
People say that. Would you give me my arm, please?
Is it this one?
Number 6 Goldfinger, 1964. The most famous name in espionage, played by the original cinematic 007, Sean Connery, takes on a villain with a golden touch in this Oscar-winning thriller that many still consider to be the finest of all James Bond films.
Shocking. He's the idol of every woman.
Who are you?
Bond. James Bond. The envy of every man. The nemesis of the treacherous Mr. Goldfinger. Goldfinger, a triumph in thrill-making cinema entertainment.
The man with the mind.
A three-time winner for Fleming's Secret Agent 007. Who are you?
My name is Pussy Galore.
Isn't it customary to grant the condemned man his last request?
You've asked for this.
Come and purr over Honor Blackman as Pussy Galore. The female who is all feline. Also starring Gert Frober as Goldfinger. International cheat. International menace.
Gentlemen! Goldfinger, why weren't we told that New York and the West Coast were in on this?
Goldfinger, I made a delivery. Where is my money?
And you owe me $1 million.
Goldfinger, the man with a finger in every pie. His goal, Fort Knox, the world's biggest bank. His enemy, 007, the world's wiliest, toughest gentleman agent with a license to kill. 007, it spells Bond. James Bond, mixing business with girls and thrills. Girls and fun. Girls and danger. The hotter the danger, the cooler he takes it. I think you've made your point, Goldfinger. Thank you for the demonstration.
Choose your next witticism carefully, Mr. Bond. It may be your last.
Do you expect me to talk?
No, Mr. Bond, I expect you to die.
Number 5 The Big Sick, 2017. Eternals star Kumail Nanjiani and his wife, Emily V. Gordon, wrote true story about their life in which a Pakistani-born comedian played by Kumail who learns a lesson about commitment when his estranged girlfriend Zoe Kazan goes into coma.
Oh, gosh! I have to tell you something, babe. I've been dating this girl. She's white.
A white girl? Hey, you can't look like you and a white girl.
It's okay. We hate terrorists.
I wonder who that could be.
I'm guessing it's a young single Pakistani woman.
This is Zubeda.
For your files? Your X-Files? That's your favorite show, huh? The truth is out there.
Are you judging Pakistan's next top model?
You know how we have arranged marriage in my culture?
Oh my god, I'm so stupid. Can you imagine a world in which we end up together?
I don't know. I'm looking for Emily Gardner. She was checked in tonight.
There's an infection. We put her in a medically induced coma.
Coma.
You should call her family.
Thank you, Kamala. We're gonna handle things from here.
I think I'm just gonna wait anyway.
You guys broke up. I'm not sure why you're here.
I'm just gonna stay for a second. Is this seat? Okay. Is that lady still looking at me?
So, 9/11. I've always wanted to have a conversation with people.
You've never talked to people about 9/11?
Want to do anything? You got any Paula games?
No, I've
You
never.
ever play? You can't rhyme it. You try to find a word that nobody can rhyme.
Okay.
And that-
Stonehenge.
Yeah, see, you would win.
Yeah. I think I screwed up with your daughter.
Yeah, you did.
Let me give you some advice, Kamal. Love isn't easy. That's why they call it love.
I don't really get that.
I know. I thought I could just start saying something and something small would come out.
Number 4 Annihilation, 2018. Alex Garland's sophomore directorial effort, starring Natalie Portman as one of 5 women exploring a mysterious disaster zone of reality-altering proportions in a series of wondrous, transfixing visuals that make you feel like you are being eaten from the inside.
I think I'm out in the garden, pining, looking up at the sky.
Why aren't you here?
I gotta leave a day early.
Your husband's here.
Let me see him.
He's extremely ill.
You have to tell me where he was, what he was doing.
It was his decision to go in. It's something they termed the shimmer. We've sent in drones and teams of people, but nothing comes back.
But something has.
You're a biologist. You served in the military.
If I knew what happened, I could save his life.
The boundary's getting bigger, it's expanding. We're talking cities, states.
You need to know what's inside. So do I. It's beautiful.
Check this out.
It's like they're stuck in a continuous mutation.
Anything interesting in there?
No. Sharks have teeth like that. It's not possible. You can't crossbreed different species. What is it?
The soldiers on the last expedition.
They went crazy. Or something in here killed them. Something's come through the fence. Through the fence?
We have to go back.
I can't go back.
We can camp here tonight. It's destroying everything.
It's not destroying. It's making something new.
Number 3 Lady Bird, 2017. Greta Gerwig made her directorial debut with this brutally honest coming-of-age sleeper hit, starring Oscar nominee Saoirse Ronan as a teen longing for a purpose outside of her Catholic high school environment in early 2000s Sacramento.
Pull yourself up and not expect everybody to do everything.
Lady Bird, is that your given name?
Yeah.
Why is it in quotes?
I gave it to myself. It's given to me by me.
Lady Bird always says that she lives on the wrong side of the tracks, but I always thought that was like a metaphor. But there are actual train tracks.
What she did was very baller. It was very anarchist.
Put the magazine back!
She has a big heart, your mom.
She's warm, but she's also kind of scary.
You can't be scary and warm.
I think you can. Your mom is.
So, you're not interested in any Catholic colleges?
No way. I want schools like Yale, but not Yale because I probably couldn't get in.
You definitely couldn't get in.
Does Mom hate me?
If you're tired, we can sit down.
I'm not tired.
You were dragging your feet.
You are so infuriating.
Please stop yelling.
I'm not yelling. Oh, it's perfect.
Do you love it?
You both have such strong personalities.
When is a normal time to have sex?
You're having sex.
I'm ready. Just wanted it to be special.
Why? You're gonna have so much unspecial sex in your life.
We're afraid that we will never escape our past.
Whatever we give you, it's never enough. It's never enough.
It is enough.
We're afraid of what the future will bring. We're afraid we won't be loved.
You can't do anything unless you're the center of attention.
We won't be liked.
Yeah, well, you know your mom's tits, they're totally fake. She made one bad decision at 19. 2 bad decisions.
And we won't succeed.
I want you to be the very best version of yourself that you can be.
What if this is the best version? What I'd really like is to be on Math Olympiad.
But math isn't something you're terribly strong in.
That we know of yet.
Number 2, The Avengers 2012. Brought to us by Joss Whedon, the geek god behind Buffy the Vampire Slayer and Firefly. The Avengers was the Marvel Cinematic Universe's first superhero crossover epic, a feat once thought impossible, but the first-rate cast, expert narrative pacing, and exhilarating action in Avengers made it a blockbuster.
We get ready.
There was an idea to bring together a group of remarkable people. So when we needed them, they could fight the battles that we never could. Gentlemen, what are you prepared to do?
No offense, but I don't play well with others.
Big man in a suit of armor. Take that away, what are you?
Genius, billionaire, playboy, philanthropist.
If we can't protect the Earth, you can be damn sure we'll avenge it.
Dr. Banner, your work is unparalleled, and I'm a huge fan of the way you lose control and turn into an enormous green rage monster. Thanks.
Number 1, A Quiet Place 2018. John Krasinski, co-writer and director of this heart-stopping, apocalyptic thriller, and Emily Blunt, his real-life wife, play a married couple who must keep quiet to protect the children in a world overrun by man-eating aliens that hunt by sound.